Alright, y'all, you back with the MJ Talk, and we in the building today. As you can hear, we rocking with Cole today. Just going back to how we used to be. Ain't no drinks today, we sober with it today. Well, for another 5 minutes.
We would like to say we will have more videos dropping consistently, so we appreciate everybody viewing. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to talk about a variety of content and not just all the bullshit. So I'm going to try to be more peaceful with this one, keep it nice and simple.
Oh, no BS today? Okay.
You say you peaceful?
I am.
No, we both actually real peaceful people. Contrary to popular belief, after our last few videos where we was being wild. So, I ain't gonna lie, we was wild.
Anything you see or anything that's sit on your vibe, anything, whatever.
Honestly, everything been quiet. Everything just to talk about Cat Williams and Club Shay still, like, everybody getting off that. The only thing I saw recently was, like, Bernie Mac's daughter showing him love. Everybody on the internet trying to cook Kevin Hart and Cat Williams to go and have a go round like he did with Steve Harvey back in the day.
Which won't go with Kevin Hart's favorite?
It will not. It will not. If you want to go bar for bar with jokes, it ain't gonna happen. And Cat Williams even said we can have it in the ring, we can have it on the court, we can have it whatever. I was like, God darn, he ain't playing. He's saying I'm destroying every industry blood.
Real shit.
And I said, damn, he not playing.
If we don't own no videos or none of the music played in this video, I do not want any copyright on this fucking page. But the reason why we gonna have Cole KOD album drop, cause I feel like we only gonna get one more album by Cole, and then once he dropped that Fall Off album, I don't expect
nothing else after that.
A couple little bullshit features, but other than that, so this is the sad reunion of just us preparing as Cole fans, preparing for his last album, The Fall Off.
And I'm fine with him. Like, hey, as long as if it's done, if you're done, be done. Okay, cool. Don't be throwing teasers out there like it's coming. It's about to happen this year, then the next year, then the next year. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear that. Just stop it. Alright, we can't go too long with that rhythm and copyright. So, along with us being Cole fans, Kendrick, you was also a big letdown as well. I hope you got a project in the works that's gonna redeem yourself a little bit. Like, it's annoying. It's annoying. Like, even Nicki Minaj was recently on an interview saying that Cole literally spent two hours with her basically being Big Brother flow.
Right, getting to know her as the person, the individual, the woman.
Yeah, and straight up told her, like, girl, you doing bars that ain't nobody else out here doing. You ain't on this BS. You actually spitting bars. Keep it going.
So how Rihanna was treating him.
Yeah, Rihanna ran up to him like that was her brother. Real shit. After her concert, she ran down saying, nigga, what you doing with your hair? What's this? That's sis flow. That's straight up sister flow.
Like I said before the beginning of the video, if I didn't say it, check out the 3 Truths podcast, check out Zah World, Zah Meets World, check out 3 Connected, and also be prepared for guests on the way. Yes, we have microphones, you illiterate fucks. This is the beginning of a podcast that's only been a platform that's only been up for less than a year, nigga. Let us grow. Pause.
And please, if y'all want to troll in the comments, please spell correctly. I don't know why I need to tell that to grown folk. Please spell correctly. We, like, honestly, y'all either older or barely younger than me.
You know, and they sound illiterate.
You sound dumb as fuck. This is the most goofy we gonna get, honestly. Y'all dumb as fuck. I don't hate y'all because y'all giving this giving us a little buzz, so go ahead, good job. But at the same time, please educate yourself before you say something.
It's sad because I be looking at shit for what it is.
That's what's trending. Let's do the Stanley Cups again.
Raise that up in like 30 seconds.
Right.
It's sad because I I just don't understand it because it's like it's not even about talent no more. It's about popularity. It's about who you know, who you cool with. Just get everybody and your mom to post you on Facebook and Instagram, and it don't even matter. You can be mediocre at what you do, and I'm not hating, but some people be putting out mediocre shit and it just get blown up because everybody in the hood rock with it. It don't mean that it's good though. But if you got a whole city or town pushing you and behind you, standing behind you, like I just see some shit. Niggas from out here in this hood, niggas is going viral just off of still drilling.
Yep.
Stanley Cup. Let me see. It says the Stanley Cup craze, how a 110-year-old company went mega viral. Stanley was funded in 1913. Why is everyone suddenly so thirsty for these cups? And I brought that up on 3 Truths right after New Year's.
And that was part of like the Do We Give a Fuck segment.
Is your soul worth a Stanley Cup?
No. The same answer then is now. No.
And they making it seem like the Amazon cups or the other cups or something you can get from Walmart or BJ's or Target or Ross. Nah, you gotta get the Stanley pink Starbucks cup. This cup really helps with the ice to not melt. It keeps it cold, keeps it whatever.
It's boring.
It's durable.
It's boring.
They can fit up what? 30, how much they can fit? 32 ounces?
40.
So that ain't nothing but 2 water bottles and like 16, 32, 33. So that's about like 2.5 water bottles.
But
Again,
this got people divided though.
Huh?
This got people divided though because with the whole situation that's going on with Israel and Palestine, Starbucks supports Israel. So those cups, that money is going towards Israel. So it has people divided on whether or not they're doing the right thing or not.
Telling a nigga they not drinking tea right is crazy.
Yeah. And number 2,
you ain't going to the gym
what
right
that got to
if
do?
You want the ice to really melt slow. You gotta get this cup.
What the fuck does that got to do to for the everyday folk?
Because money is going over there. She's saying that
that's
the more that we talk about it, make it popularized, the more money they get.
Yes. And let me be honest with you, that's the government's problem.
No, it ain't, because they the one that's putting it on the news. They pushing it so we can sit there and talk about it and not talk about real shit that's going on.
Not to mention, it's our tax dollars that's going over there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, that's not really helping us do shit.
We're not going to talk about people that spending $200 million on bumpers. We're going to talk about Cat Williams, Club Shay Shay, and Stanley Cups, and the nigga that jumped over for the gym. We're going to talk about all dumb shit, nothing that truly matters. It's all deflection.
I'm tired of looking at it.
I don't see nobody talking about nothing that's really going on in this fucked up world. Everybody just worried about tax season. What can I file? I filed already, so as soon as they open it, I'm gonna get my shit February 2nd. Like, come on.
And the whole reason this war is going on is simple. It's about money. Because they want to make sea travel cheaper for all these freights going on these boats. And there's only one little thin cut of ocean that connects to the bottom of Europe from around India and Australia.
And I know we had this talk off the record, and we had this talk on 3 Truths, but I know how you are, and I know the type of man you are, bro. But unfortunately, I'm telling, I hate saying this.
Oh, go ahead.
Because some people gonna hear it the wrong way, bro. That it seemed like you can make more money via internet, via streaming, via going to the dollar store, buying stuff for $1, and then going on Amazon and selling it for $12.
Yes.
You can do shit like that and get way more money versus you physically destroying your body. You in this oil factory, you breathing in these toxins.
And I'm not talking about that, but go ahead.
No, I'm just saying in general, just hard labor jobs. It just seems like to me, you can get more money with doing less physical work. Okay. Not saying being lazy, but I'm saying less physical. When I say physical, it's like the niggas that's gonna go on the bridge, construction workers, niggas that's gonna drill holes in the ground, mechanics, like getting a trade and you just doing stuff where you splitting wood, just whatever. You gotta wear a gas mask because you around toxins or just whatever. It just seeming like, man, these little motherfuckers and young kids and the young generation, they getting money off of the internet more as they getting money off getting their hands dirty. Because when I was growing up, they made it seem like you had to get one of those jobs if you wanted to make real money. You gotta be a CDL driver. And they still do pay money. I ain't saying they don't.
It's not as much as the internet. So, to get back on what I was saying is, Israel and Pakistan are right there next to the river. And the thing is, with ocean travel, that river can only travel at one direction at a time. So you got a certain amount of time to get all your ships in, and they only got a certain amount of time to get all those ships back out. They want to cut through the earth to get to the ocean through Ghana to make it two-way travel. And that's cutting through Israel, Pakistan, Ghana.
It's just hard because nowadays it's like...
That's why it's a war. So the people that are funding it and giving them the money are the ones trying to get the land so they can have that pushed through.
Who are you supposed to listen to today?
No, that's something you can research yourself.
No, I'm just saying, who are you supposed to listen to with all this stuff that's going on in the world? Are you supposed to listen to the individual that's telling you to worry about the real world stuff? Or are you supposed to tell the individual, nah, don't worry about that, just worry about all the social media games? Because it seemed like
everybody only care about social media regardless.
But my thing is, it seemed like going the righteous, religious way that the millennials that we grew up, the codes we live by, it seemed like don't exist no more.
They don't. They
like
barely existed then.
Like, am I supposed to listen to the kid that's gonna be like, yeah, all you gotta do is take like Kai Cenat or other streaming videos, Andrew Tate on one slide, and then the slide right under it, like how I be doing our shorts with 3 Truths, had that playing, and right under it just have like some video game or something playing right under it, and you could just generate 10,000 a month just posting these just as shorts on TikTok and stuff like that. Because people are gonna click them videos when Andrew Tate go crazy, and then it's just that random cartoon video game right at the bottom, and they just gonna sit there and just keep watching the video over and over. Yeah. Are you supposed to listen to that kid, or are you supposed to listen to the old dude that's like, nah, I know what you're supposed to do, you gotta work there, you gotta do this, it's gonna be hard labor on your body, yeah, you might not make some no real
I like
money.
how you went back to this.
Why you say that?
How you went back to this? Well, I just said the real reality of the Stanley Cubs and the real reason why all this money's getting funded out there. We're back to here, and the real world is, yes. So this is what I'm telling everybody. However you can get your money, go ahead and do it. If you're already setting your ways with hard labor, keep doing it. You're going to get that money regardless.
What I'm saying is tying into what you're saying.
Yes, tying.
It's tying in because I'm basically trying to say, if you keep that mindset, like, I'm going to stay real, I'm going to work a hard labor job, I'm going to pay attention to all these politics and everything that's going on, you are going to be the definition of a sheep and a statistic, and they're going to want you to stay right there. Because you're going to have all this knowledge of what's going on in the world, but you're still going to stay in the working mindset, but you're going to kill yourself for a job or whatever the job is, if it's hard labor, if you want to make real money. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking like just going to a convenience store. We talking a mindset of you doing something in your trade. Whatever job you do in your trade, you're not going to tell me it's not hard labor. CDL driving, that's hard labor. If you gotta be a nigga that gotta put a hole in the ground, that's hard labor. And I feel like if you stay in that mindset, to me, it's hard to elevate. I'm not saying the young niggas is the wave. I don't agree with the social media part. But when I do see young entrepreneurs and young kids that's probably half my age, and they showing people how to get a lot of money and understand how today is rather than going off old times, it's just, I don't know. Like, to me, I just see a balance of two. It's either you gonna listen to one side or you gonna listen to the other. It's either gonna be people that care about Facebook likes every day. It's gonna be people like us that's gonna be like, nah, I see what's going on in the world, in the country. I'm aware of what's going on. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like, if you do your research, this is my theory. I did my research and became aware of things. I did not feel like it benefited me. It just made me look at the world like Monopoly. I'm like, so, oh, this is a game. You gotta play this game. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. I was brainwashed. I'm thinking school was everything. I got brainwashed. So you talking to a nigga that was brainwashed up until 18, 19, thinking, nah, if I go to college, I'm 100% going to be successful. No, that's a myth.
This is what happens when we have two separate conversations and they start to merge halfway through.
You can say,
no. I'm getting back to your point. I'm getting back to your point.
No, you can say your
finish.
point.
I got you.
I'm listening.
This is when we had two conversations, they can still get right back to the same point because everything he said still validated what I was saying with outside this country, outside these four walls, what's going on out there can still tie into here. My problem with it is everybody makes it sound so stupid on the internet that they really don't listen to the message. They just see, all right, let's break it down. The only things you're seeing on the internet is people cracking jokes on people raving about some bullshit, or ass cheeks, or little cartoon gimmicks. Those are the only 3 things you're seeing on the internet. So with that, nobody's really paying attention to the other side because everything is literally just, we're gonna put everything that's on the internet to keep y'all all in this little black box while we sit here and fuck around and spend all y'all money on all the bullshit that we want to do.
My problem with that statement is I feel like if more people was woke and they wasn't just being walking sheep, unless we all come together, we just gonna have this knowledge and just keep it to ourselves and we gonna move different. But in my opinion, I feel like if we all become woke and all come together, we really can make change.
Yes.
That's my theory. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I feel like people don't. I feel like most people don't care to know what's going on and really understand life because they know it's nothing they can do about it. Well, they probably feel like there's nothing they can do about it. So they feel like, all right, all this is going on, but what can I do? What's going to change? Like, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do or say that's going to have an impact. That's false, though, because we all have an impact, but we have more impact when we come together. You got individuals that got a powerful voice, but you need voices. We need people. Like, we need we need way more people to focus on real life more than social media.
Yes.
But how social media is, in my heart, I feel like
it's another monopoly.
I'm not gonna say 90. I feel like 70 to 80% of the population is worried about being on their phone, social media. 20-30% of people probably just live regular life, day to day, go to work, love their family, normal life shit. But I just feel like everybody's caught up in social media. Not enough of them is woke.
It's just another monopoly that everybody's getting drawn into. And only a good 60% of all the people that are on there trying to do shit are actually the ones making money. Not everybody on the internet is making money.
But you're right.
So,
but the point you was bringing up saying that is to let it be known that it's real life things that's going on that can have an impact on us, and we're not shedding enough light on it.
Yes. The only thing you'll see shedding a light on it will be like, all right, out of all the people that be on TikTok making videos and everything else, I'll give it a select group of 6% out of the 100% of people that are on TikTok posting these videos, this and third, only 6% posting stuff about the world and educated stuff that people should know and should have fucking learned in school.
Alright, well, what do you say to the fact of, it sounds like your point is you feeling like social media, since everybody is on here gaining knowledge, why don't we really know what's going on about the world instead of...
Because they're not gaining knowledge, they're just looking at the bullshit videos. Like I told you.
Gaining knowledge that's catered towards them and only them, because that's what the internet is. It gives you what you want and not what you actually need.
Everybody's posting their championship,
and
everybody's posting their highlight reel. Everybody's posting like where they was at the top, where they was at the beach, where they was at this five restaurant, where they got these new pair of designer clothes. Like everybody's posted their highlight. They're not most people, they don't post when shit
people
down.
only post the highlights. Nobody wants to see you down.
Nobody will show the L's.
Nobody wants to see the L's or care about the L's.
But that's why I respect the people that let it be known. Like I lost my house 2 years ago. I was homeless for a year. I had to find me a job.
But they're not showing that. They're not showing it. They're telling you when it's up, when they're up.
Oh, that's
they're telling you about it when they're up.
They're not showing you like I just got kicked out yesterday.
How they gonna show you when they not even worried about their phone battery at that point?
Right. They showing you once they up, and then they gonna tell you, oh, you was homeless 2 years ago. You was unemployed, and then you figure things out. Now you're in a different situation compared to 2019.
Yes. So
you think so? You saying that's not valid?
I'm not gonna say it's not valid because it may be true, it may be not. They might have went ghost off the internet
based
for a
off
year.
what you're saying, it sounds like you're saying it's not valid for somebody to be like, I just want to thank God and I just appreciate this blessing and I'm making over 6 figures a year. I was homeless 3 years ago, but
I'll give credit to what they went through. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 3 years ago they wasn't showing they was homeless. They was capping still. But now y'all want to say it what y'all.
But when you're down low, you don't give a fuck about social media.
I know.
So
but I'm saying based off of your point, you feel like them coming out to say it when they never said it before, you feel like it's a little weird.
I'm not saying it's a little weird, I'm saying there's no point. There's honestly no point.
It's only valid if they made it be known before they was up.
Yes.
Okay.
Like how we are right now. This is the come up process. Later on, when we're big, we're gonna do reaction videos to these videos.
Yeah, but we already acknowledged we on the come up and we're in the process.
Yes.
And this is our first. We not
You see
making
the
it seem
difference.
like we already up and we lit and shit bubbly and we was.
You see the difference?
Like this is a work in progress.
Yes, and you see the difference. Is what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. All right, I agree with that.
So back onto my earlier point. Out of 100% of everybody that's on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everything, there's still only, out of all these people, out of billions of people that be on the internet, only 6% of the global internet base is posting real stuff with actual facts and numbers to prove what the fuck's going on, and you're not tying it in for make you woke.
But
like,
the
come on,
news,
like,
the news posts everything though. We just choose
who
not
the
to.
fuck looks at the news?
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
No,
if they're showing us on CNN or whatever this bullshit and we're choosing not to tune in to a broadcasting network that's free, if you got cable, you can just click on it and tune in. I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh no, nobody read the news.
Bro, it's free if you got a smart TV as well.
You gonna make me sound like I'm a hater and I'm gonna be on some Charleston White fuck them new niggas ruckus shit.
Y'all about to hate me for this, but the news only pushes a specific narrative. They like to they like to fearmonger.
See, correct. But they put enough of that bullshit on the news that if you just watch it,
you gotta
see,
watch. Never watch the news. Look at the closed captions at the bottom.
Huh?
Only look at the closed captions at the bottom. Don't listen to what they're saying.
I know it's on TV program. I'm just saying they show enough on that shit, but we don't watch it. You was gonna make me sit there and say, well, alright then, we niggas then.
Like
we don't read books, we don't do none of that, and it's a lot of information in this shit.
Here's the thing. That is a narrative that was pushed on us through bullshit social media as well.
So you're telling me a nigga would not have no knowledge if he's the type of nigga to be like, I do watch the news, I do read books, and I do still tap in the newspapers just to see what's going on. You telling me a nigga ain't gonna gain knowledge from that? Or is just bullshit? I know a lot of it's propaganda.
Stop flipping my words. This is what I'm
asking
saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying this is what the young ones is doing. I'm going off the type. They don't watch the fucking news.
I never denied that.
They go on, this is how they get the news. They go on X.
I never denied that.
They go on Twitter. They go, well, that's the same thing. They go on Instagram and TikTok.
My question is, are they
answer to you is, no. They do gain knowledge, but they're not also in tune with the world as well. You gotta be in tune with the bullshit and reality at the same time.
That's a lot for some people.
It is a lot at the same time. It's literally broadens your horizons to understand everything. If you can understand the corrupt shit and understand the woke shit, you have a broadened horizon about everything. Because even in the corrupt shit, there is a little bit of woke shit in the middle.
So based on your terms, I guess 60% of the world only care. 60% of the world care about the internet, and 40% of the world care about real life. 60-40, right? 60-40?
Change the numbers.
60% of the people care about the life, and 40% of people care about social media.
It's not 60-40. It's 70-30.
So only 30% of people was worried about real life.
Yes.
And the only people who are worried about real life are the older generation.
Older by 35 or 40 and up?
Nope.
Yeah, like 45 plus. Nobody our age cares because the entire narrative that they pushed from 2010 on is you only live once, don't have the fear of missing out of anything.
You're good.
So because of that,
you got skills.
Nobody cares.
You got skills.
Like I said.
That's terrible. And
they've really
been pushing that narrative. You only live once, just do whatever, crash out, like you only don't do that, you're weird.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then
you got skills.
Not only that, if you don't YOLO, you have FOMO, which is fear of missing out.
Yep.
So it's a catch-22. You can't win. Not in this generation. Not anymore.
Pretty much. So
why do you think that they're slowly but surely taking away all of our rights? They're doing it slowly but surely because at this point we're not paying attention because we're too focused on that narrative that they pushed us 15 years ago.
Freedom of speech, yeah, but you can get canceled.
Yes.
Right to carry.
No, not those type of rights.
So what?
Like they're slowly starting to take away stuff that they put in place a while ago. They have, I want to say, in the last 2 years, not to get all like, you know,
Concentration camps?
no, but
No, that's older.
Alright.
yeah, they're pushing to take away interracial marriage. Like they're literally pushing to take that away.
Yep.
It literally came up for a vote last year for them to take it away. And people who are
Interracial in all ways?
yes,
Like black and Mexican,
Yes.
white and
Yeah.
Japanese,
yes,
Korean and Hispanic.
all of it.
Yep.
You gotta be with your race.
Yes,
Yo,
they've been pushing that. Literally, the people who are
that's
in
worse. No, that's Hitler shit. Blonde
Yeah.
hair, blue eyes.
the people who are in
Terry.
interracial marriages in Congress also voted for it at that.
Yep.
So they're willing to leave their relationships for this bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's some sick shit.
Yep.
See, this is the
And guess
news
what?
that they
Guess
don't
what?
push.
How often?
I need
how
this
often do you see
information
this?
though. I want to hear this information.
Yeah. See, how often do you hear it?
I didn't hear that.
See what I'm saying?
I had no choice
that's
but to know.
But like I said, it's so little people that post and tell people about this stuff. Like out of all the people I follow on Instagram, only 5 of them post stuff like this. And I'm talking about people that actually make content. All the content creators that I follow at least 85 content creators. And only 5 to 6 of them are posting real shit.
That's
Like even the one I told you, he made it to a funny skit to make people listen, where he's actually he's showing people the research on, he's showing like companies and what they really do, how they get this money with these products.
Because
racials.
no, because here's why.
That was just for a second.
No.
All racist.
No. But here's why that they're trying to overturn it. Do you know how many different marriages are protected through Loving versus Virginia?
Yep.
40%.
More.
More than that.
55.
80.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to take into consideration, not only is it interracial marriages, but it's also same-sex marriages.
Yep.
Protected, like even if a bill happens, we can still stay together.
If they
Yo, that's weird.
if they overturn it, interracial marriages, same-sex marriages, gone.
Yep.
Become illegal again.
See?
Now you're seeing what's really going on in the world. Just like you probably didn't hear that Pope Francis is trying to get surrogacy banned.
Yep.
So they said surrogacy.
Yeah. So like you won't be able to pay
You
somebody
won't
to
have someone else carry your child for you.
Yeah.
That's surrogacy. Like,
So-
if your girl can't carry the baby, you can't implant the baby inside another woman to carry it for you.
Which
Gay shit.
Yeah.
and here's where it gets crazy. In the United States, if that happens to go through in the United States, remember, certain states don't allow you to get an abortion, which means that these people are going to be out here being predators and attacking girls or kidnapping girls. And
I know about child trafficking and them taking out people's body parts when they dead. Even if
No,
they're
not even
I-
the-
but
Not
that's
even that,
that's
no.
that's
Not
where
even
it's
that.
falling
Grabbing
down
them
to.
live, putting them in little
Getting
camps for
to-
them to do whatever they want to.
yeah, getting to Handmaid's Tale type shit.
That sounds like human trafficking.
Yeah,
It is.
Okay.
that's where we're
It's
getting.
child trafficking. There's different levels to it.
We've been know about that. Let's stop. If you've been on conspiracy,
Yeah, but this is
theories,
it's
we've
not
been know
just
about
being on it. It's how far it's going right now, and with these bills, it's gonna boost it more.
Yeah, and they're starting to try. Like I said, they're starting to take away a lot of women's rights. The first one was the Roe versus Wade.
We just happy about weed being legal.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's the narrative that they're pushing.
You wanna know another one?
Ooh, this is the
You wanna know
14th
another one?
state that
Wanna know what's legal in the
legalized
state of New York? It is legal for you to be underage and get married to like a 40-year-old man if your parents sign a paper for you.
Yeah, but
Yep.
you have a
And
gun
sell
on
you.
you going to jail.
No, it's legal.
No.
If your parents do arrange the marriage.
No, I
And
said
agree
that's
with-
true, but I said you have a gun on you in New York, that you're going to jail. So that's weird to me, though.
Yes.
That's weird. Like that's you can't protect yourself, but you can do that.
Yeah. It's always some goofy shit.
And consent in some states is really 15, which is disgusting.
No, and to make it worse, in some states,
Or is it 16 in my church? I thought some
No.
states did get 15.
some states, as long as you have the parents' consent, doesn't matter how old they are.
That's nasty. That's foul. That's foul.
It is.
And I'm 27 and I look at somebody that's 22 as a baby.
Yep.
Let alone 50. You wanna know what it is? I feel like, of course it's trauma and stuff like that, but most of the time, like, niggas just didn't get bitches when he was a kid.
Yep.
So it's like that lack of not being able to, some niggas just, it's like they just be chasing that for the rest of their life. Like I wanted to get bitches when I was 8 and 11, but I didn't, so that's all I'm gonna chase for the rest of my
I'm
life.
not giving them that pass.
I'm not saying it's a past. I'm just saying outside of the weird motherfuckers that had trauma and they was just crazy, some of them niggas is probably just stuck in the age where they just couldn't get bitches like they couldn't get bitches
If
as
you
a kid.
agree,
Not necessarily.
I'm not saying
all
all
no,
you
no,
like
no,
youngins,
but-
I'm sorry. Just know that there's a whole group of people in this world that want to end your life.
Yes.
They want the younger, the better, quote unquote. Not saying that, you know, this is a good thing that they want, but they want them younger because your brain does not fully develop until
And
you are
can manipulate it however
25.
you want.
You can literally manipulate a 12 through 20-year-old as much as you want because their brain hasn't fully developed.
Even at 21, you can meet her and manipulate her for the next 4 years.
Yes, and if you get them, locked in, by that point they have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
If you convince them, hey, I only want to take care of you. I want to be I want you to be a traditional stay-at-home wife.
You know your
you have
family
nothing.
ain't there. You know you don't have nobody who else gonna take care of you.
Yep.
Fear, manipulation, mind
Yeah.
control. That's MK Ultra shit.
Yep.
And that's what be going on.
That's sad.
And if you think that's bad, I just.
But everybody just swipe and look at the next ass cheek bouncing, and you be all right.
Who cares?
See?
I mean, it's
That's
cool.
exactly how it goes.
It's cool though, but when you a real nigga, and you know, like I said, when you've had experiences with women when you was a kid growing up, you just get to a point where it's like you're not gonna just be lusting over anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ain't getting no bitches until you was 29, 30, of course you gonna be out here emptying your bank account.
If you want to know something that's even worse, age of consent in Mexico is 12 years old.
Yep.
That's too much.
It's bad. This world is horrible.
Yeah, it is. It's been horrible for a long time.
I know it's been horrible
Do you,
for a long time.
let's see. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back to around Abraham Lincoln days. You know how old they were when they were getting married to each other? 11, 12 years old.
But the
You know what's so
27-year-old.
funny about the old days of slavery time?
And they're bringing it back now. That's the thing.
What's so
And
funny?
that's almost 200 years.
Bro, what's so funny about the old days and the slavery times is that them slaves was still hitting the white massive bitches.
Yes.
But
They was
sometimes.
They was hitting their wives, so that shit off life, that shit ain't no joke.
But-
I know for a fact, them white women was pushing out brown babies.
Yes.
Yo!
But
Yes.
here's the thing.
12 years a slave as well.
Sometimes it wasn't consensual
It wasn't. They was raping them niggas.
because they had no. If they tried to say something,
If
their
they
wife
said
could
no,
be
they would
like,
get hanged, lynched, all that.
So he got the chain on his feet, chain on his motherfucking wrist, and he just sitting there, and she just
treating him like a toy. Yeah.
and
Yes.
just sitting on his
Yes.
paws, don't play with it.
Yes.
No, that's not right. And honestly, I'm not
Oh,
saying
here's
this
the
is
best
not true.
part.
If
They
white women were really doing that,
They did.
that's fat. Yo, that's that. Yo,
Oh,
yeah.
here's the best part. If the baby came out too dark, they would kill them.
Yep.
But if they came out light skinned, Chris Brown.
They put them on the porch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't get caught with
That's the
it.
porch monkeys.
I'm thinking white women were just consensually not playing with. No, they was forcing him to not play with it.
Yeah.
Yes. And then they would turn around and
And
kill
these-
their husbands' children with the slaves too,
Yo, this
in
what
anger.
This
Yeah.
what get sick. Yo, you sitting there fucking him, and he has a whole family and a wife. So you gonna go play with him while your husband go play with your wife.
Who said they were married?
No, I'm just
No,
saying.
no, I'm talking about the slaves. Who said they were married?
Yeah.
Nigga,
Slave-
They were just
crazy.
bought and raped.
yeah. You forget.
Some did get
listen to
married.
me what I'm
Some get
saying.
married. They're not
You're
all.
telling me before they
And it wasn't even legalized
Bro,
technically.
tell me right now, before they got on that shit, none of them niggas was none of them was in a relationship with no women.
80% of them were separated from their families.
Yeah.
So how did the women get over there?
They brought women too.
Yeah.
But guess what? When they got here, guess what? Oh, y'all family, guess what? I'm gonna take this man over here to this plantation fucking 3 states away, and I'm gonna take this woman over here around the corner.
And the
Not
concept
to
still
mention-
remains the same. It might not be the same situation, but another man's violating your wife, and you're getting violated by another woman.
Yes.
I ain't never think it'd be. I'm not saying not
But
possible.
think about this.
Oh wait, no, wait.
Hey, I'm listening
To
to
get
you.
it even better, they would pick 2 slaves. They would pick like a woman who was built big and a man who was built big, and make them until they had a baby because they wanted
Yeah.
a big, strong baby
Yeah.
for a slave. Trust me,
You know, in my head, I'm thinking it's just the. No offense, man, fuck. I'm just thinking it's just white men violating black women.
No.
I'm not thinking in my head that white women want. Like, I'm thinking if a white woman at that time, in them fuck up times, was fucking a black man, it was
Women
consensual.
were manipulating men for a long time, and let me tell you this.
I'm thinking she's doing it on the
she
lower
wasn't manipulating him to the point where she can pick any slave she wanted to just go and dick her down in the house while he go and play in the fields with the bitches?
I'm thinking it's consensual and she's doing
Hell no.
sneaky on the low. I'm not thinking she's being public violating niggas.
Oh, you want to know something that's even worse? One of America's low-key favorite presidents was awful and trifling.
Bill Clinton?
No, further back.
John F.
Ronald Wilson Reagan?
No,
John F.
further back, way far back.
Not John F. Kennedy?
I mean...
Further, bro. That's close to now.
Yeah, that's close to now. I'm talking about far back.
Talking about Abraham and them?
Well, Abraham...
George. You talking about George?
I'm talking about Jefferson.
Oh yeah, Thomas Jefferson was a motherfucker.
I don't want to talk about him.
Jefferson
He was
was...
raping Native American women every
That's why.
Not only that, but he was also...
He was a slave owner.
Not only that, but he was raping his wife's sister and
Yup.
had 6 kids with her. And there was